Hard drives are my favorite part of any computer, and I have quite a few, I guess, compared to the normal person. And so I'm going to zoom around here and show you a little bit of them. And for the most part, most of these are Maxtor drives, and I've never really actually had any issue at all with Maxtor drives. I've never had one fail on me. I've seen plenty of them fail on YouTube, and people are like, oh, crap doors. Well, nah, not in my case. In my experience with them, they've been proven to be a lot quieter and just as fast as any other hard drive that I have laying around. But right now I'm going to go through each and every single one of my drives that is operable, except for my iMacs and my new computers, because those are too difficult to get out at the moment, and just power them up and shut them down and let you see what they are and how they're used and whatnot. And I'll be using this handy power supply over here that's just turning on the hard drives and showing you how they work. First off, we have the old Reliable over here. It is my first hard drive that came in my first computer that booted Windows 98 2nd edition. It's still pretty quiet. It hasn't got any louder over the years. Still works just fine, and let's take you here. The next hard drive is the one that went along that older hard drive. It was basically the storage drive that came along with it. Even though it's smaller, I don't know why. Someone just stuck it in there, and it was awesome. It made the best noises ever, and I hardly ever used it because I didn't realize it was there until maybe around 2005 or something like that. And I was like, whoa, this thing's got another hard drive. I wasn't too computer literate back then. I got this hard drive about 4 years ago. I think it's around 15 gigabytes. For some reason at first it was formatted for 2 gigabytes, and I just thought it was a pretty small one, smaller than my other one. It's actually a lot bigger. It doesn't have any bad sectors or anything, but you can definitely tell that the bearings are getting a little bit worn out. It's definitely not like an ear-piercing noise, but it definitely works still. Here's a drive that I got pretty recently, within the past year, I think, about past year and a half, something like that. It came in an old Dell Dimension 2400, which is an old Pentium 4 system. It's 40 gigabytes, and it's pretty dang quiet. Let's take a look. This is the drive that I have no idea where I got, but I put it in the Dell as a secondary storage drive. It's 160 gigabytes, so it's a big sort of upgrade for that. It's also a really quiet one here. Let's take a look. Here's an 80 gigabyte Hitachi Desk Star that I pretty much got out of nowhere also. Some of these drives you just don't remember where you get. But this one is also pretty quiet, and yeah, it still works, so here we go. This is my newest IDE drive, and it's also the last IDE drive that I'm going to show you. I'm also going to show you the SCSI ones, but yeah, that's for later. This is a Quantum Bigfoot TX, 8 gigabytes, 5¼ inches. I already made a video about this one since it's sort of unique compared to all the other drives. So if you want to see more about that, then I guess you can watch that video. Otherwise, let's listen to it. So, last of all, I'm going to end it off with my SCSI drives and their removable drive bays. They're awesome. And a few things to note. Well, first of all, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching and all that. It's pretty cool. Hard drives, I like them a lot. And I guess if you watched it this far, I guess you like hard drives too. Second of all, at the end of every hard drive, when I power the power off, you hear the that the power supply comes, like this power supply makes when it drains itself of energy as I hit the switch. That's the power supply, of course, not the hard drives. And so here we go with the SCSI.